That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
All right. But what happens if she starts,
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me.
Oh, wait. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, hold up. I just want to crouch in peace. Why does it have to be the same button? There's too many overlapping buttons in this game. It's actually it's getting really fucking annoying. Like, it's good to have overlapping buttons, but not when it's like... I like to crouch for drama, or like
That's
get a
Evelyn.
better view of things.
Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
I see her. Cable 2.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
You got anything to say?
What do you think? What do I do now?
What we came here to do. Find the truth. Ask her.
Johnny, she's unconscious.
Or she's a better actor than we thought.
Jeez, Johnny. I don't think she's faking.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And... Thank God.
I didn't hear a signal.
Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. Jerking around the cable probably didn't help.
Hey, what the fuck? I didn't get a signal from you.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
I can't go that fast. Can you wait for me? At least Judy's van's outside. And we took out everybody in this place. There's no chance we're gonna be followed. What the?
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me.
A cigarette?
Won't hurt those rosy lungs of yours any more than that fresh night city air. So quit stalling and start puffing.
Fine, you can have one.
Fine, have it your way. Smoke to your lungs' content.
Finally, something better than exhaust in the stench of the city. Don't tell me you don't feel it too. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
Well, I don't think that would have done anything, Johnny, so maybe...
Won't be looking much better if you don't get your ass in gear.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
I'll indulge Johnny, you know, a little bit, not too much, but he has been dead for 50 plus years. One or two cigarettes won't, well, I was gonna say won't hurt, but won't hurt enough for me to care in comparison to trying to not die in the first place.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
Okay, what do you... I honestly didn't realize you were gonna go poking around in her head.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any...
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay, alright. I mean, you can't have already primed me already, but okay.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Well, fuck it. I guess let's see it.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
You think? Well, I don't think she's gonna give us a response, but...
Hey, how you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk. Listen, Evelyn, I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
I just want to, like, reassuring touch and then, oh, sorry.
Well now, look at you.
Let's get out of here. We got the BD scroll. Maybe that'll give us the information we need. And hopefully Evelyn can recover. At least she's in a much better place.
Have a seat.
All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Who's this lady?
What am I looking out for?
Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
Thieves' symbolism typically associated with voodoo. Conclusion, a church run by the Voodoo Boys. What about her?
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Personal data hidden via ID scrambler requiring high net running skills. Any other layers to this? Not here. All right.
Every single piece of text. Himself? Should I?
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. All right, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
I guess you should have tried to get out of Night City in general, but it didn't work.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Huh, might as well.
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien. Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail ou.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying.
All right, restarting.
Oui.
Try scanning the phone.
Vous te gen...
Got it. Give it a second.
Oui. Li ale. Vous te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout.
Heard her mention you're a
Faut que
noble.
nous prenions chance là.
Probably why Evelyn buried this
Moi
recording.
te ramène quoi même j'avais
Cut
qui si
another
le
name.
amène nous direct sous
Something
halte.
like... Silverhand?
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très
We
bien.
have to know what they're
Si vous
saying.
décidez si c'est
Could
bon
be
critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à
Fine.
faire travail ou.
Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Uploading language pack. Nice.
Petit poupée a déjà allé.
Oui, li ale. Vous te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, protéger bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon au bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi te ramène quoi même j'avais qui si le amène nous direct sous halte.
What the hell is alt?
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail ou.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago.
Well...
V, you got any idea?
Yeah.
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct.
Yeah.
Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Yeah, I gotta go talk to Johnny Silverhand. Don't worry about it.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
I don't know. I think you still could give us some answers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No.
Not what I wanted
didn't
to
trust
ask
you
her.
at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around.
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Yeah, I mean... I wouldn't put any, like, big blame on Evelyn. What is this? I see 2 dialogue box thingies. What's going on with that? This is a pretty nice, sizable bathtub, from the perspective that I can see at least. Call Mr. Hands. Hey, we tried to talk to him before about jobs, and he didn't get back to us. Fuck it. Mr. Hands.
V is calling. Ergo, V as well.
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief, if you can swing it.
Ah, straight to biz. Ultra heavy variety. The Voodoo Boys, led by one Maman Brigitte. It's no easy feat getting an audience with her.
Maman Brigitte? That a nickname? Spooky cult alias?
Alas, I've not had the pleasure of asking her over tea. But no. Many assume otherwise, yet her title carries no religious weight. The Voodoos don't adhere to their cultural heritage. Rather, they loosely allude to it.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted by the fact that the rain changes direction depending on how you look at it. If I look to my right, the rain is going down from the top left to the bottom right. If I look to my left, it's going from top right to bottom left. That's intriguing.
Yeah. Didn't expect you could swing this anyway.
V. Reverse psychology? On me. Surely you're better than that.
I'm not.
Really not doing biz with the Voodoos?
Surprised? I strive to avoid risking my dealings. They pose much of it. Still, feelers I can extend. No harm in asking around. I just need information from you. A springboard, if you will.
Let's say there's something I got that they want.
You've got something for the VDBs. Trust me, they don't want it. They don't need it. An insular bunch all round. Tech, networks, what you will, all in-house. But if you insist, I'll poke around. In the event of a twitch, you'll hear from me.
Thanks, Mr. Hands. Keep busy until Mr. Hands calls back. Alright. Well, where the hell am I currently anyways? We're still in Watson. Mora Rock, Night City, International, and Translunar. Wasn't I over there? Isn't that where the Konpeki Hotel was? Or maybe it wasn't. Yeah, we can do some side stuff. Let's see what the Cyberpsycho.
Hey V, the NCPD got a call about a Cyberpsycho and actually sent a patrol this time, but it's been a few hours with no report back. Either those cops got scared and bounced, or... Anyway, could you check it out for me? Be much appreciated.
Yeah, I was on the case anyways. It works out. If he zeroed the badges, then there's no way in hell Max Tack is going to bring him in alive. Or the best chance he's got of getting out of this in one piece. I'm on the way. Demons of War. Oh, I thought this guy was Johnny Silverhead for a second.
V, a vehicle of mine went dark near your position.
Fine. Keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons, the coordinates came through corrupted, so I'm unable to determine the precise location.
Okay, where the hell is that? Oh, that's way up there. That's not that close to me.
Fuck.
Terrorist activity detected.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to slow your roll, because if you... Oh, shit. Come on, Matt! Oh, that doesn't look good. Ah, you missed, Matt!
Go home. Or it's too late.
Better look around.
I wonder... Did I kill him? Nope. Nice. Alright. I think that's from what I've seen, a recent change where, like, yeah, I can just fucking... Any, like, Cyberpsychos, I can just legit bring them down to 0 health with any method. And they live, which works for me. It means I can sit there and fucking snipe the shit out of them.
Who would have thought?
Archive conversation, John and Dang. Yo, Matt Leal says hi. Says you were in the same unit, Militech. Matt's alive? Yeah, why wouldn't he be? Saw him step right onto a mine in Panama. Shit, I thought he didn't make it. How's he holding up these days? Fine, I guess. Still his nightmares, takes a lot for it. But who of us really has it better, yeah? That vet life, huh? Yep. Penniless, homeless, fucked in a war no one understand. Yeah, Choom, what can I say? Not gonna get better either. Yeah, I know. At least it's good to know there's someone to talk to the old days with. And not be alone. Damn, were they just having a conversation about the old days? Vegeta.
V.
Oh.
Regina, how'd you describe Watson in one sentence?
The Japanese built Kabuki, but the Chinese live there mostly. North side used to be plated in chrome, now it's covered in rust. We have an entire aquarium full of corpos, and that's no metaphor. Know what all that comes out to?
One sentence is never enough.
That's Watson.
Used to be immediate, didn't you?
Not hard to guess, but I'll give you a point for perceptiveness.
Why you stop?
Never stopped, really. Information is a weapon, V. I just traded in for a larger caliber.
Alright, well,
See you
I
around.
think I got the information you needed.
Remember, the media lies.
Oh, of course. America after the war. At the end of the Fourth Corporate War, in order to establish relative order under the federal government, President Elizabeth Kress imposed martial law on NUS member states and nationalized the domestic arms manufacturing giant Militech. Preoccupied with their own internal issues, most of Europe and Japan paid little attention to developments in North America. Back in the 1990s, corporations had already begun aggressively purchasing huge swaths of arable land from farmers. Those who were left with no choice but to sell eventually found each other and organized into larger groups, or clans, to improve their odds of survival. Looking for reliable work opportunities meant staying on the move and often specializing transport contracts. Yet once the war settled down, their convoys became the single reliable, safe method of interstate shipping. In other words, this time of crisis and adaptation played a major role in the emergence of the so-called nomad social class. Meanwhile, in the 2040s, NetWatch created an immense firewall, dubbed the Black Wall, to partition a safe part of the net for human use and curb the threat of rogue artificial intelligences in cyberspace. At the organization's discretion, humanity was forced to sacrifice its access to inestimably valuable resources and knowledge for the sake of net security. Well, surely there's still plenty of, overall knowledge constantly available, right? The Fourth Corporate War. It is truly remarkable that the large-scale bloodshed of the Fourth Corporate War began first as a simple rivalry between two ocean exploitation companies, Sino and OTEC. Both companies vied for the controlling stake of the failing IHA Corporation. OTEC commissioned Militech to secure its business interests and perform certain special operations. Sino, in turn, signed a cooperation agreement with the Arasaka Corporation with a similar aim. When circumstances at last called for both colossal and prideful security corporations to clash in open combat, the Fourth Corporate War had officially begun. Yet, as is usually the case with corporate conflicts, the onset proved subtle. Arasaka disables a Militech transport. Militech allegedly eliminates a high-ranking official of an Arasaka client. Both sides engage in frequent sabotage and data theft operations. Netrunners from both sides infiltrate data forces to sow confusion, gather intel, and cause chaos in the stock markets. Though none would have thought it possible in those early months, the Arasaka military conflict truly jeopardized the stability of the world economy, making the threat of complete economic collapse all too real. For this reason, NetWatch introduced a communications embargo on both corporations. This did little to slow the conflict's pace, however. While Sino and OTEC had unilaterally reached a settlement through peace talks, tensions between Arasaka and Militech continued to rise. This separation from the ocean dispute marks the beginning of the Fourth Corporate War's second phase, the so-called Shadow War. Military clashes between Militech and Arasaka were notoriously bloody, brutal, and without mercy. They waged their most damaging campaigns on the net. Arasaka and Militech netrunners launched attacks with the help of viruses that were often highly experimental. What's more, they created lethal ice measures and AI-like programs that could lurk in dark corners of the net for long periods to launch strikes at the most opportune times. By the second half of 2022, Arasaka and Militech entered the final phase of the conflict, where both sides used every resource and strategy at their disposal. The Hot War had begun. Around this time, the net that the world had known for years ceased to exist, and mercenaries hired by both corporations were slaughtered in open warfare by cutting-edge weapons technology. Then, in the war's most shocking and iconic turning point, the coup de grace came from an unknown group of mercenaries, when an unknown group of mercenaries detonated a nuclear device at Arasaka's Night City headquarters. Shortly after the blast, bowing under increased pressure from the Japanese government, Arasaka laid down its arms and withdrew from many of its strategic positions, but most notably in Night City. Victory belonged to Militech, but it came at a heavy cost. God damn. Any other information you got for us here, Matt? Oh, Maddie Matthews. Whoa, wait. Aha! What do we got here? Rush order. Dan, I need that stuff for my head. I really, really, really need it. I'm out. Starting to think some desperate shit on loop. I know I owe you, but fuck, man, I need it, and I need it today, you know? Whatever you want in exchange, man, I'll do anything, okay? I gotta kill, steal, whatever, please. Important, foreclosure. Dear Mr. Lau, I forget to inform you that due to your repeated defaults on your payments, we are now forced to foreclose on the property for which the loan was taken out, Milligro Terrace 12. Please vacate the premises within 3 working days of receipt of this message. Otherwise, we will introduce eviction measures as part of the Clear to Kill system. This decision is final and irreversible. Sincerely, Liam Turitsky. Customer Service Department, Bank of Night City. PTSD Shield policy lapsed. Dear Miss Lau, due to the termination of your employment at Mercenary Solutions, Inc., your health insurance policy PTSD Shield has been canceled effective immediately. Any appointments made prior to this notice have been canceled, and any medications have also been discarded. We also inform you that you are welcome to use the government's Veterans Care Program. Current appointment wait time is 756 days. To register for an appointment, please respond the following text, HELP. Wishing you good health and the best of luck, Anne McEwen, Senior Consultant. God, that's so fucked up. Alright, Regina. Here you go. Our psycho's out cold but alive. Transferring you the data I gathered. Looks like it was an ex-merc working for some corp. Soon as he stopped being useful, they tossed him out in the street. Guy kept his combat implants, had PTSD, stopped taking his meds. You can fill in the blanks. Thanks for going the extra mile. So a badge friend of mine just sent over his data. Guy's head was a mess. Must have taken 4 times doses just to make it through the day. Eventually the corp cut off his health insurance, the cash dried up, and then the ticking time bomb exploded. But was it really from the implants alone? Who the hell knows? Either way, your eddies are in the air. Thanks for taking care of this. How much do I even really get from this, you know, doing Cyberpsycho missions? I'm waiting. I'm on the left side of the screen. Hey! Human nature's complete. I got my original car back, maybe. Delamain, you're eligible for compensation. I am pleased to inform you that your vehicle has been repaired after suffering an unfortunate accident. It can be found in your garage, ready for use. I wish you a good day and thousands of collision-free miles. Yeah. Can I be reimbursed for the money I spent on a car in the meanwhile? Oh, I don't have enough resources for that. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got 2,500 for it. Not a hell of a lot, but that's fine. Oh, how to fix a terminal. You can purchase a vehicle here. Nice. Let's... We have a Delamain mission around here. Track job. Where is that? It's going up north. All right. I need to level up technical ability up. And then I guess I'll do transfusion. Unless there was something else from cool that I could maybe want. If I start like using revolvers, this wouldn't be bad. Because I think that's what it's really for. Even though it like shows an icon for a sniper rifle. But I guess I just don't know like the damage fallout for this. I could also get this. Blind spot. When crouched, the higher your mitigation chance, the longer it takes for enemies to detect you. And then that's really it. There's nothing else in this tree that I want, really, besides maybe continuing to max out that stuff. But there's so much other stuff I need. Alright. Can I get my car up here? I think so, actually. Not like in this specific spot, but there is a road right up here. Damn. Carnage really was pretty far.